Corporal Charles Gene Abrell was a United States Marine who earned the Medal of Honor when he selflessly sacrificed himself in the Korean War. Born in Terre Haute, Indiana, 1931, he attended school in Las Vegas, eventually enlisting in the Marine Corps at the age of 17. Following recruit training at MCRD Paris Island, he was assigned to Camp Lejeune before going on to serve on the USS Noble, a Haskell-class attack transport which entered service during World War II. She assisted in the delivery of released Allied prisoners of war from Korea to the Philippines, also participating in Operation Magic Carpet, returning servicemen from the Pacific back to the United States. When the Korean War broke out, Noble returned to San Diego and underwent an overhaul, where she would go on to participate in the Incheon amphibious assault. Corporal Abrell would also be deployed to Korea with the 1st Marine Division in the same amphibious landing. He was among some 75,000 troops that made landfall at Incheon, which led to the recapture of the South Korean capital of Seoul.
The island was defended by about 400 soldiers of the 18th North Korean Division, but with the air and naval bombardment, as well as close ground support by the 1st Marine Air Wing, only sporadic resistance was encountered. Communist troops, in a state of shock, surrendered after only light opposition. By the morning of 16 September, Incheon had been taken against light resistance. While the 1st Korean Marine Regiment cleared the city, the United States 1st Marine Division started toward the Han River, and beyond it, the former South Korean capital of Seoul.
He went on to see action at the blockade of Wonsan, Chosin Reservoir, and the Hungnam evacuation, before meeting his end at the Battle of Hwacheon, where the 1st Marine Division successfully defended their positions.
The UN counterattack is launched immediately, driving the communists in full retreat. By the beginning of June, the pursuit, spearheaded by armored columns, has carried the Allies across the 38th parallel into North Korea, where the enemy braces and halts their retreat, forming a defense triangle anchored at Chorwon, Kumhwa, and Pyongyang.
Corporal Abrell was serving as a fire team leader in Company E, leading his men in an assault against an enemy bunker on a hill. While advancing with his platoon against this well-concealed and heavily fortified enemy position, Corporal Abrell voluntarily rushed forward through the assaulting squad, which was pinned down by a hail of accurate and intense enemy fire. The bunker held a position on commanding ground, and although previously wounded by enemy hand grenade fragments, Abrell proceeded to carry out a bold, single-handed attack against this bunker, exhorting his comrades to follow him. Sustaining 2 additional wounds as he stormed toward the enemy emplacement, he resolutely pulled the pin from a hand grenade clutched in his hand and hurled his entire body with the armed grenade into the bunker. The resulting explosion fatally wounded him, but also took the entire enemy gun crew with him. It is for this selfless, brave act that he was awarded our country's highest honor, the Congressional Medal of Honor. His superb, courageous, and heroic initiative sustained and enhanced the highest traditions of the U.S. Naval Service. He gallantly gave his life for his country. Corporal Abrell's remains now rest in the West Lawn Cemetery in Farmersburg, Indiana. There is also a bridge on the north side of Terre Haute, Indiana, named in his honor, and a memorial statue at the Vigo County Courthouse.